As coverage brought to you today by the Hunter Grain Company, Proceed, Casserole Water District with 13 locations, Kelly's Cafe in Arthur, Piper Tech Services, Castleton and Enderlin, Cass County Electric Cooperative, Egg Country Farm Credit Services, Moore Engineering of West Fargo, Jerry's Excavating of Castleton, Camus Sand and Gravel, Steve's Heating and Air Conditioning, your carrier dealer of Castleton, Castleton Lumber, Bank North, Polar Communications, Dakota Heritage Bank of North Dakota, Arthur Senex, Wisher Aviation, the Milnor Grain Company, Martinson Egg Risk Management, Lee Service Station of Milnor, Dakota Valley Electric Cooperative of Milnor, and the Cass County Reporters. We welcome you to the Blickery Activity Center at Worry Arena. Brad Anderson with you. Jeremy McIntyre producing things at our studios. Is a full day of basketball here with the Boys Bonanza. We were down here a couple of weeks ago for the girls basketball Bonanza. They had 5 games that day. We have 7 today, and this is game number 4. The next 2 games will count as games towards the Region 1 standing. So they have a little more importance to them. A lot of these games kind of have the exhibition game type feel, maybe some opponents that these teams typically wouldn't see in the course of a regular season, but these 2 games here do count towards the region standings. First of 2 we have for you today on 103.9 The Truck and 103.9thetruck.com. This one features the Central Cass Squirrels and the Milnor Sargent Bulldogs. As the Squirrels at 11-7, coming off an impressive win on Tuesday night, game we had for you over in Tower City. As the Squirrels, probably one of their best all-around performances of the year, as they beat a good Maple Valley team in Tower City by a score of 72-43. As in that game, Josh Dixon had 12 points early on. He had 12 points in the opening quarter, 16 of the first half. He and Owen Worry shared game-high honors with 20 points apiece to lead the way for the Central Cass Squirrels in that victory. Dixon and Worry each with 20 points as the Squirrels jumped out to a 17-point halftime lead at 35-18. And jumped out to the early lead, led by 17, and really never let the Raiders back into the game. 72-43 was the final score. Worry did most of his damage in the second half, so he had 13 in the second half, including 6 of 6 from the free throw line. A big region win for Central Cass, as right now the Squirrels, taking a look at the region standings right now, they sit right now in the number 4 spot, as they are tied with Northern Cass in the region standings at 7-3. They do hold the head-to-head tiebreaker on the Jaguars. Both those teams 7-3. Oak Grove 7-4. Northern Cass has a region game coming up later today as they will take on the Sargent Central Cadets. That'll be the game following ours around, or a little bit behind schedule. We'll tell you why here, but that'll be around 4 to 4:15. And right now, Oak Grove 7-4 after their loss to Enderlin. Oak Grove will face Northern Cass in North Fargo at the Gorder Gymnasium at Oak Grove coming up on Thursday evening. Game so far today, the 10 a.m. game. The Kindred Vikings fresh off a win at Hankinson. Got the early wake-up call. No problem in defeating Oak 65-46. Second game went overtime, and therefore that's how we got a little bit behind schedule. As Tri-State rallied, tied it in the final seconds, forced overtime, but the Cavalier Tornadoes a 74-70 win over the Tri-State Tigers in Game 2. The game just completed. Wyndmere-Lidgerwood got a last-second win over a very good Region 3 team earlier in the week. They beat Edgley-Colmont-Pelier at home in Wyndmere on Tuesday. Well, the Warbirds beat another Region 3 team today as they defeated Napoleon-Gackle-Streeter. The game just completed by a score of 68-58. So we'll take a timeout here. Central Cass and Milnor Sargent. The Squirrels at 11-7. They're 7-3 in the region. The Milnor Sargent Bulldogs, who lost earlier in the week to Enderlin 88-51. As Milnor Sargent 5-13 overall, they currently sit in the number 9 spot in the region standings at 3-7, 5-13 overall. We'll come back with more of our pregame report. We'll do that in 1 minute.
The Magnitude Sports Media Network is all about bringing your team home when they're on the road and bringing your team to your friends, fans, and family who are on the road. Does your team have a huge road game coming up on the schedule that your fans aren't able to attend? Does your family live in a different part of the country? Consider sponsoring your team. We can show you who's watching the game, the age group, the actual number of viewers, so team up with us to bring your team back to your home television when they're on the road playing. Visit our website, msportsnet.com, or call us at 701-373-1843.
High school sports programs provide valuable lessons for practical life solutions, teamwork, sportsmanship, and hard work. Students learn self-respect through responsibility of their actions through high school activities. There are kids out there, coaches and parents, who appreciate sports officials for doing a tough job with class. More officials are needed. Someone like you. Contact your local high school or the North Dakota High School Activities Association to find out how to become an official. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
Sargent, the Bulldogs come in scoring 49.5 points a game, giving up 60. Central Cass scoring 63.4 points a game and giving up 51.4. They give up the fewest amount of points among any of the 13 Region 1 teams and kind of got back to basics after getting torched by Enderlin last week. They have come back with two very good defensive performances as they held a very good Northern Cass team to 50 points and really shut the water off in the second half, in particular the fourth quarter in that win on Valentine's Day, and then against Maple Valley as well. Maple Valley scoring about 53 points a game, and they held them to just 43, just one double-figure score in Jacob Johnson, but the Squirrels, as Matt Norman talking with him, the head coach of the Squirrels before the game, and says, yeah, really the last two games, our defensive effort has been excellent, as they have been really happy with what they've gotten defensively from the Squirrels, and that's going to be the case. You're going to face some teams, especially once you get into that region tournament, that can light it up. Enderlin scores a little over 70 points a game. Richland can get 65 to 70. So far, the last couple of games here, it has definitely been a better defensive effort here by Central Cass, and they're getting points from guys like Worry, and Josh Dixon has come to life here in recent games, and I don't think we've seen the best out of Max Kabervig yet. And like I said, the Squirrels could be a very dangerous team at this point. The highest they can finish in the region standings is 4. Richland is locked in at number 3. The winner of the Enderlin Kindred game on Thursday night, and Kindred will be the number 1 seed. Loser will be number 2. So those 3 are guaranteed first-round byes. The highest Central Cass can finish is number 4 if they went out in the region with a win today over the Bulldogs and a win over Sargent Central as well. The Bulldogs come in. They're led by Matthew Ashe, the senior, averaging 13.5 points and 8 rebounds a game. Mason Bogart, 11 points, 9 rebounds a game, and is an excellent three-point shooter as well. He is shooting 37% from the floor, but from three-point range, Bogart has knocked down 18 threes, 36% beyond the arc. Micah Anderson is at 22 threes, and Avery McFarland's a 34% three-point shooter as well, as he leads the team with 28 three-pointers on the year. They lost to the Enderlin Eagles on Tuesday night. 88-51 was the final score in that matchup, as the Eagles really broke the game open in the second half. And they've had a really tough stretch of games here, facing the top Region 1 opponents with the likes of Richland and Enderlin, Kindred, Central Cass. That loss to the Eagles. Milnor North Sargent was led. Taking a look at the numbers here, they were led by, just checking to see if the numbers, and they were led by 15 points from Avery McFarland. We'll take a timeout here as our Hunter Grain Company starting lineups just around the corner. Bulldogs and Squirrels tonight here from the Lickery Activity Center. We'll come back with more of our pregame in 1 minute.
The Magnitude Sports Media Network is all about bringing your team home when they're on the road and bringing your team to your friends, fans, and family who are on the road. Does your team have a huge road game coming up on the schedule that your fans aren't able to attend? Does your family live in a different part of the country? Consider sponsoring your team. We can show you who's watching the game, the age group, the actual number of viewers, so team up with us to bring your team back to your home television when they're on the road playing. Visit our website, msportsnet.com, or call us at 701-373-1843.
High school sports programs provide valuable lessons for practical life solutions, teamwork, sportsmanship, and hard work. Students learn self-respect through responsibility of their actions through high school activities. There are kids out there, coaches and parents, who appreciate sports officials for doing a tough job with class. More officials are needed. Someone like you. Contact your local high school or the North Dakota High School Activities Association to find out how to become an official. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
Let's take a look at the starting lineups here. First for the visiting Milnor Sargent Bulldogs. 5-13 on the year, coached by Ryan Weber, assisted by Chase Shute. Starting lineup will go like this. The guards will be number 00. Brant Larson, actually listed as a forward. He is a 5'11 senior. He'll be joined in the starting lineup. At a guard will be number 1, Avery McFarland, a 6-foot sophomore. He'll be joined in the backcourt by number 3, Micah Anderson. Anderson is a 5'10 junior. At a forward, number 2, Luke Martinson, the 8th grader, getting the start. He is a 6'1 8th grader. And in the middle will be number 5, Matthew Ashe. Ashe is a 6'2 senior, the leading scorer for Milnor Sargent this year. As Ashe 13.5 points and 8 rebounds a game for the Milnor Sargent Bulldogs. Guards are McFarland and Anderson, Martinson and Larson the forwards, and Ashe in the middle. Milnor Sargent in the road navy blue jerseys, navy blue numerals outlined in white, white lettering, and white and navy blue trim. Home team of the scoreboard is the Central Cass Squirrels, as they are 11-7 on the year. Head coach is Matt Norman, assisted by Bill Rutz and Brent Nelson. Starting lineup will go like this here for the Central Cass Squirrels. Guards will be number 12 is Max Cobbervig. Cobbervig, a 5'10 junior at the point for the Squirrels. Will be joined in the backcourt by Owen Worry, leading scorer, 17 points a game for Central Cass. Worry, number 14, a 5'11 senior. Forwards will be number 10, Zach Cates, a 6'2 senior. And number 22, Christian Leitz, will be the other forward. Leitz is a 6'4 senior, and in the middle, number 40, Josh Dixon. He is a 6'3 junior. Guards will be Cobbervig and Worry, Leitz and Cates, the forwards, and Dixon in the middle. Central Cass in the home whites with the black lettering and numerals outlined in red. A little bit of red at the top of the jersey and red and black trim, as the Squirrels are the designated home team for this game, which will count as a region game towards the standings. They've done that. They did that last year as well, and the Squirrels came away with the victory. A come from behind win over the Milnor Sargent Bulldogs last year in a game at the Blickery Activity Center. Tossing the tap, it is won by Milnor Sargent. They'll go from right to left as we see it. High atop things at NDSCS, and we're underway. Anderson will hand it off to the 8th grader Martinson. Now Ashe, it's a Milnor Sargent team that likes to shoot the 3. Back up top with it, here is Micah Anderson. Central Cass man-to-man defensively. Crossover by Micah. On the drive, left-handed shot is up, no good. Ashe, the rebound, saves it for Anderson. Back out, Ashe in the corner. Drives to the block, sends it out for Anderson. Ball fake by Micah, defended by Cobbervig. Entry pass inside, Martinson had it knocked free. Ball tipped, he tried to save it. Off the fingertips of Cobbervig and out of bounds. As ball got tipped, Martinson near baseline. Tried to save it, got tipped. Cobbervig off his fingertip. Shot clock 23 for the Bulldogs. It'll be Martinson, the 8th grader, to trigger it in. Lob up, intended for McFarland. Stolen. Cobbervig down floor. Hit Worry in stride. Left-handed layup for Owen is good. Off the turnover. An easy basket, and it's 2-0 in favor of Central Cass. Opening minute of play here from the Activity Center. Northern Cass and Sargent Central on deck. And 2 more games to follow. Got a good one scheduled for 5:30 with Richland and T.O. Spazina out of South Dakota. Here's Ashe between the legs on the dribble. Larson free throw line, hands it back to Ashe, and we'll have a whistle and a hand check foul called against Central Cass. Cobbervig will pick up his first team foul against the Squirrels. 7 minutes to go here in the first. Underneath the west basket, the inbounds. Fingertip catch there by Avery McFarland for Milnor Sargent. Over to the corner, shot is up. Martinson, it's an air ball, and Dixon grabs the rebound for Central Cass. Outlet Cobbervig. Backs down the left side with it. To the corner with it, Zach Cates. Ball fake inside. Cates up top. Christian Leitz left to the key. 20-footer, line drive 3, no good. Rebound Dixon, put back good. Count it, and a foul called against Milnor Sargent. Josh Dixon, the putback basket. Able to wrestle that one away from a Bulldog defender inside. A chance for the 3-point play. Foul's going to be on Ashe, his first. And the earlier Dixon gets involved in the game, it is better for Central Cass, as there's a putback up and in. Christian Leitz after the missed free throw. Leitz dropping it in for 2. And it's 6-0 in favor of Central Cass. They get 4 on that turn down off the missed free throw. Put back by Leitz, 6-0 Squirrels. Ashe back to the basket towards the free throw circle. Hands it off to Martinson. Tried to slide through in traffic, and he's called for traveling. Turnover, Milnor Sargent. So we'll go back to Central Cass. Inbounds Cobbervig. Token backcourt pressure applied there by Avery McFarland. Max speeds by him into front court for Leitz. Right of the key with it. Christian, a left-handed dribble drive. Back for Worry. Deep 3 left side. 22-footer. Back rim no good. Offensive rebound, Dixon. Dixon drives in, left blocks, cut off by Larson. Help defense from Anderson. Worry hands it off to Dixon inside. Kicks it out right wing. Leeds drives to the rim, and he'll lay it up and in for two. Nice drive and take there by Christian Leeds, and lays it up and in. It's 8-0 in favor of Central Cass. Good start for the Squirrels. 5:50 and rolling in the first quarter. Go back to the end of the regular season last year. The Squirrels really started playing their best basketball at the end of the regular season, and after a few bumps in the road, that might be the case as well. As the feet inside for Larson. He is called for the offensive foul as Owen Worry took the charge inside. Larson picks up his first second team foul. We go back to that game against Enderlin for Central Cass, February 11th. Worry took 2 charges and took a shot in the nose from Gus Hurlbert. He took another charge there. Left wing with it, feet inside, Dixon, head fake, lays it up underneath, and he's fouled by Larson. Squirrels have a size advantage inside. They may try to exploit that as they've gotten Dixon some looks down low. Brant Larson picks up his second foul. 5:31 to go here in the opening quarter as Larson picks up his second personal, and Dixon at the free throw line to shoot 2 for Central Cass, and the first one rolls on through. 9-0 in favor of Central Cass. Dixon in the win at Maple Valley on Tuesday. 20 points, 0 of 1 from the line. He had 20 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Free throw is good. He knocks them both down, 10-0. Timeout called by Ryan Weber and the Bulldogs. 5:31 to go in the opening quarter from the Blickery Activity Center. Central Cass 10, Milnor Sargent nothing. We're back in 30 seconds.
Subscribe to Magnitude Sports on YouTube. Go to youtube.com, search for Magnitude Sports, click on subscribe, click on the bell, and select your alert preference of all, personalized, or none. By selecting all, you'll be notified to every live broadcast and video upload we make. Selecting personalized will notify you only to the games and videos most likely to interest you, and selecting none will help us out by becoming a subscriber but avoid unnecessary mobile and email notifications. Direct link is youtube.com/ndsportschannel/live. Thanks for subscribing to Magnitude Sports on YouTube.
As we come back, Milnor Sargent on the press break. They break the press. Martinson feed inside. Larson all by himself. 2 passes and they get a wide open layup and score. So the Bulldogs get on the board. Nice job of the press break. It's now 10-2. Left wing with it, Worry enters it inside Dixon. Dixon, help defense comes from Larson, returns it out for Cates. Right wing 3 is up, no good. Ball tapped out by Worry, but into the hands of Luke Martinson from Milnor Sargent. Martinson hands it off to Micah Anderson, left wing. Micah works his way back up top with it, hands it off to Ashe. Ashe left wing, met there by Dixon defensively. Ashe turns left to the paint, 8-footer no. Rebound Martinson and Worry after it over in the corner. Ball rolls out of bounds. It'll belong to Central Cass. 4:50 to go in the opening quarter. It is 10-2. Central Cass on top. 4 for Dixon, 4 for Leeds early on for Central Cass. Coppervig out between the circles with it. 2-3 zone. Top of the key with it. High-low inside Leeds. Caught by Dixon up strong and puts it over 2 defenders and drops it in for 2. 6 for Dixon. 12-2. Ball nearly turned over in backcourt. McFarland for Anderson. It's like a 1-2-1-1 full court press pass off the hands of Worry, and Owen comes away with a steal. Turnover Bulldogs their third. Worry leads far corner with it. Leeds drives into the paint. Stops, may have traveled. Up top with it, Worry. Head on, 3-point shot, front rim short. Rebound deflected and corralled by Zach Cates. Squirrels, we got a fresh shot clock and will reset in the half court. Leeds right wing. High ball screen coming from Dixon. Leeds pulls up. Free throw line jump shot is deep. Rebound Micah Anderson. Grabs his first board of the game for the Bulldogs. Down floor with it. Driving left block. Shot is up. That is Martinson, the 8th grader fouled. I was talking to Ryan Weber, Milnor Sargent coach, a couple of weeks ago, and the Bulldogs played Richland. He was talking about Martinson and got him in off the bench that night. Foul on Cates is his first second team foul, but was really excited about the potential for Luke Martinson. Free throw is good. It's now 12-3 in favor of Central Cass as Martinson coming in. He's played just a handful of games this year. He's averaging in varsity play just under 3 points a game. Second free throw missed. Rebound Christian Leeds for the Squirrels. Down floor, long pass past Worry. Throws it back into play. Corralled by Coppervig. Driving West Cates all the way in. Nobody stops the ball, and West goes untouched and scores for 2. Boy, there wasn't a defender in sight from the corner. 14-3. Long pass down floor wide of Martinson. Intercepted by Dixon. Turnover number 4 for the Bulldogs. Left side with it, Cates. Cates to the free throw line, turns left wing, Christian leads. Lob inside, one-handed catch Dixon. Here comes a double team. Works his way out, halfway into the paint, kick to the near corner for Worry. Worry right wing, shot clock 13, entry pass Dixon. Dixon into a double team, up strong, lays it in. 8 for Dixon, and again, the earlier he gets involved, the better it is for Central Cass. 16-3, he's a wild card on this team. Pass tip stolen, Coppervik. Worry right wing, steps back beyond the three-point arc for Wes Cates. Cates left-handed take, drops it off Coppervik, 3-ball, far corner and hits. Max Coppervik, the extra pass and a wide open look, 19-3 Central Cass. 1-2-1-1 press, Anderson. Far corner with it. Pass deflected. Intercepted Worry. Inside quickly for Leeds. Head fake. Defender bites and he'll drop it in for 2. Timeout Bulldogs. Pressure and led to kind of a panic pass that time and a turnover and a transition basket. Timeout Milnor Sargent. 2:40 to go in the opening quarter. It's become a rout early. 21-3 Central Cass over the Bulldogs. We're back in 30 seconds.
Magnitude Sports Media Network is your home for all types of sports programming in a 3-state region. Over 500 previous games are available right now on demand. Since 2017, we've brought you an average of 275 games a year, including junior varsity and varsity matchups across 8 different sports. Now we're on pace for the same amount of games this year. It's a whole lot of sports, and it's all right here, where North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota teams play. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Game brought to you today by Arthur Senex, by Martinson Ag Risk Management, the Milnor Grain Company, Cass County Electric Cooperative, Proceed, and the Hunter Grain Company. Following this game on 103.9 The Truck, 103.9thetruck.com. It'll be Northern Cass and Sargent Central about 15 to 20 minutes after this completion, or after this game is completed. Inbounds Leeds will defend on the inbounder. In from Milnor Sargent, number 4. Ryland Brouillard is in. Pass tip. Martinson's going to let it go out of bounds. Is 5 for the Bulldogs. It is McFarland. Anderson, number 30. Riley McFarland, 6'2 senior, is in. Ryland Brouillard is in. 5'9 sophomore. And the 8th grader Martinson. Here's a handoff to Martinson, defended by Kate. Squirrels man-to-man defensively. 5 with a short corner, Martinson. Pass inside, that is McFarland. Shot is off the glass and good for Riley McFarland. He has his first points of the game. 21-5 Central Cass, 2:15 to go first quarter. Wes Cates with it left wing to the corner, and pass went right through the 5-hole of Owen Worry. Like it just snuck under his legs. He's trying to make a scoop and a shoot top catch that time. Turnover. That's the first turnover by our accounts for Central Cass. Leeds will defend on the inbounds. It goes for Mike Anderson. Put him out in the front end of that zone press. Again, has a 1-2-1-1 look to it. Anderson down the left side. Coppervik trying to cut him off of the midcourt stripe. He switches hands on the dribble. Ryan Brouillard with it will hand it off to Martinson. Under 2 minutes to go first quarter. 1:54 and rolling. Driving to the blocks. Martinson's pass tip. Coppervik able to save it in the corner for Leeds. Hikes it down floor. Intended for Worry. Never got there. Retaken by Milnor Sargent. Interception by Avery McFarland for Anderson at the point. 1:38 first quarter. 21-5 in favor of Central Cass. Brouillard between the circles. Body foul. Trying to cut him off. It was Christian Leeds. Foul on Christian is first. It'll be the 3rd team foul against Central Cass. Triggered underneath Brouillard. Right wing for McFarland. One-on-one with Worry. Left-handed dribble. Now a crossover. He'll attack with the left hand. Steps back free throw line. Brouillard on the drive. Puts up the runner. That is up no good. Rebound swiped away by Leeds. 3rd rebound for Christian. Back come the Squirrels. Trying to keep the tempo up. Worry drives. Knifes his way in. Shot blocked. Knocked away by McFarland into the hands of Anderson. And back comes Milnor Sargent with it. Pass rolls past Worry. Couldn't scoop it up. Here's Martinson on the drive and a blocking foul called. He put up the shot and made it, but foul called first, so no basket. Fouls on Coppervik. Max picks up his second with 1:08 to go in the opening quarter. Second on Max. 14th foul against the Central Cass Squirrels. Pass to the near corner. Wide open. 3 for Avery McFarland. Front rim no good. Rebound Wes Cates for the Squirrels. West down the left side with it. Final minute to play first quarter. Flips it back behind him. Coppervik. Baseline Wes Cates. Slides into the paint. Right-handed hook. Good for 2. 4 for Wes Cates here in the opening quarter. It's 23-5. Central Cass on top. Pass. Brouillard. Down floor with it low. Martinson 2-on-2. Martinson to the blocks. Turns. Turnaround shot is up, front rim, no. Rebound, Brady Robinson. First rebound for Robinson. He's into the game for the first time for the Squirrels. He's a 6'2 senior. About a 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock here at the end of the quarter is Kabervig. A back dribble near the Wildcat emblem at center court. Fakes on the drive. Martinson trying to stay with him defensively. Bulldogs show kind of has a 1-3-1 zone look to it. Screen up high leads. Kabervig driving Robinson, baseline, puts it up over Martinson, off the front rim, no, tapped up, Leeds trying to keep it alive, Anderson grabs it, Micah down floor, pass it, Avery McFarland in stride, he'll lay it up and in. 23-7, down to 2-1, Kabervig from 30 feet, and off the front rim, no good. Not a bad look, put up the runner about 30 to 35 feet off the front rim as the first quarter comes to a close. 8 minutes in the books here at the Blick Reactivity Center at NDSCS, Central Cass 23, Milnor Sargent 7. We're back in 1 minute.
Okay, here are 3 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a sport in high school.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages.
And number 3.
High school sports are safer than ever before.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators.
Subscribe to Magnitude Sports on YouTube. Go to youtube.com, search for Magnitude Sports, click on subscribe, click on the bell, and select your alert preference of all, personalized, or none. By selecting all, you'll be notified to every live broadcast and video upload we make. Selecting personalized will notify you only to the games and videos most likely to interest you. And selecting none will help us out by becoming a subscriber, but avoid unnecessary mobile and email notifications. Direct link is youtube.com/ndsportschannel/live. Thanks for subscribing to Magnitude Sports on YouTube.
Come back going worried. Buries a 3 from the right wing. 26-7. 19-point lead here for Central Cass. Mike Anderson back the other way with it on a crossover dribble up top. Into the Milnor Sargent lineup. 22. That is Howie Newstall. 5'10 sophomore in there. Gets the handoff from Avery McFarland. Squirrels will show man-to-man defensively. Anderson nearly poke free. Good hustle there. Wes Cates for Central Cass. Anderson inside McFarland trying to put it up. Rory got a hand on it. Tipped it free out of bounds. Your 5 for the Squirrels. It is the Cates brothers, Wes and Zach, along with Robinson, Rory, and Josh Dixon. Grant Larson staying in the game with 2 fouls for Milnor Sargent Bulldogs. Up a screen to the corner. McFarland on the drive. Trying to cut him off. Brady Robinson will be called for the blocking foul. So Robinson picks up his first, 5th team foul against Central Cass. Bulldogs with Larson, Anderson, Howie Newstall, Rylan Brouillard, and Avery McFarland. And inbounds underneath the west basket. Squirrels set the tone early, 26-7, 19-point lead for Central Cass. Anderson right wing with it. Bounce pass. Newstall steps into a 3. It's on the way. It is good off the back rim and drops. Newstall. The friendly bounce off the back iron. His first points, 26-10. Central Cass by 16. Cates drops it for Dixon right corner. Takes the dribble in. Jump pass out. Wes Cates. They reverse it out. Zach Cates left side. 21-footer. Front rim no. Dixon. Offensive rebound. Muscles his way in and banks it home for 2. 10 points and 4 rebounds here in the first half for Dixon. 28-10. Squirrels lead is 18. 6.5 to go here in the second quarter. Pass left wing, Rylan Brouillard with it. Larson posting up on Dixon. They'll go cross court. Avery McFarland right wing. Shot fake. Left-handed take. Tries inside. Shot no good. Good interior defense there. McKinnon held his ground as Cade McKinnon. 6'2 sophomore in for Central Cass. Wes Cates with it for the Squirrels. Pass it about Zach Cates. Returns it for Wes. Left blocks. He'll challenge Larson. Hands it off inside Dixon. Dribbles in and out of the paint. Robinson. He'll attack to the right block. Shot is up. No good. Ball knocked away from Brady. Into the hands of Micah Anderson from Milnor Sargent. Down the right side with it comes Anderson. Inside of 6 minutes to go. 5:55 and rolling first half. Ball knocked away and Michael able to retrieve it at the midcourt stripe. Takes on the handoff. Crossover. Steps back. 3 is on the way right wing and hits. Little step back 3 off the crossover dribble from Micah Anderson. Micah averaging 10 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists per game, 28-13. Central Cass 15-point advantage. 1-3-1 zone by the Bulldogs. Diagonal pass out Wes Cates. Far corner, Zach Cates. There's a 20-footer. That's off the front rim, no. Rebound Dixon, reverse layup. Good. Dixon now with a dozen. 12 points, 5 boards. 30-13 Squirrels. 5:17 to go here in the second quarter. This is game number 4 of 7 of the day here at the NDSCS Bonanza. Pass off the leg of Cates, but retrieved by Anderson. Shot clock 20. Anderson, backdoor cut, pass tip by McFarland. Wes Cates chases that one down. Turnover number 8 by the Milnor Sargent Bulldogs. Far corner, Zach Cates. Inside, wide open. Dixon, layup left it short. Rebound, Brant Larson. Long pass down floor. McFarland releasing down floor, head of the defense. His layup no good. Ball tipped around. Zach Cates trying to grab it, and he was pushed from behind. Loose ball foul will be against Milnor Sargent. They're going to give it to McFarland. Oh, big, yeah. It's going to be Avery McFarland to pick up the foul after he missed the layup. First on McFarland. Team foul number 4 against Milnor Sargent. 1-3-1 zone. Ryan Weber telling his team, hands up defensively. If you're going to make that zone effective, you got to try and get a little wider and a little bigger in that zone. Far corner with it, leads. Cross-court pass, Wes Cates up top. Between the legs on the dribble, right wing Zach Cates. Shoulder shimmy, back up top. Wes Cates free throw circle for Cade McKinnon. Up baseline with it, leads. Cross-court pass, Zach Cates. Defender fell down inside Matthew Ashe. Shot clock at 7 for the Squirrels. Here's a drive by Wes Cates into a crowded paint and draws the foul. It will be free throws coming for Wes Cates for Central Cass. Cates played well Tuesday at Maple Valley as Wes had 11 points, 3 rebounds off the bench. Cade McKinnon picks up the foul. It's his first. Team foul number 5 against Central Cass. Each team with 5 here in the half. Free throw is good. Check that, the foul, Riley McFarland. The 30 for the wrong team there. Riley's first, not Cade McKinnon. Sorry, Cade. Free throw good for Wes Cates. He has 5 here in the first half. Still at 5. Free throw back rim no good. The rebound to Matthew Ashe, his second for Milnor Sargent. 4:10 first half, 31-13 Squirrels. Here's a scoop shot. Circus shot up by Ashe, no good. Rebound. Another board for Josh Dixon for Central Cass. Wes Cates down floor, McKinnon. Far corner with it, Christian Leitz. Open three-pointer and hits. 9 for Christian Leitz. Wide open 3 in the corner as they beat the Bulldogs back in transition. 34-13 Central Cass. Here in the second quarter, 3:45 and rolling. Dribble handoff. Avery McFarland between the circles. Now hands it off to Martinson. Ball knocked away. Wes Cates diving after it. Wes just missed on it. Pass right wing. Ashe. There's a 3 on the way. That's good. First points for Matthew Ashe, averaging 13.5 to lead Milnor Sargent on the year. 34-16 is Ashe. Maxed out his 22nd three-pointer of the year. Central Cass shot short from the free throw line. Rebound goes to Howie Newstill. 3:17 and counting in the second. Ball knocked away. There's a steal. Christian Leitz has Ashe to beat. Leitz will drive from the right wing. Lays it up. It's good. Count it and a foul on the Bulldogs. Leitz with a poke away steal that time and able to beat Ashe and get a chance with a three-point play coming here. Foul will be on Matthew. And that's the second on Ashe. 3:11 to go here in the second quarter. Coppervig back in for Central Cass, as is Worry. So the Cates boys will take a seat. Leitz will try and complete the three-point play, and he does. Free throw rattles in and out and back in. 12 for Leitz. Squirrels by 21. Central Cass on top 37-16 here at the Blickery Activity Center. On the right side with it, Martinson. To the corner with it, Ashe. Squirrels showing a little more of a zone. Has a 2-3 of a matchup zone look. There's a 3 by Newstill off the front rim. And the rebound goes to Leitz. Down floor for the Squirrels. Worry. Far side baseline. Leitz back for Owen Worry. Corner 3 is in and out, no good. And he was fouled. He'll get free throws. So 3 in the corner there by Owen Worry. And he got clipped as he released that three-point shot. A foul called. Personal will be on Howie Newstill. 17 foul against the Bulldogs. First on Newstill. Worry shoots 3 of them in the first one. He sinks relatively no problem. He was 6 of 6 from the free throw line. And the second half on Tuesday at Maple Valley. Second free throw good. So Owen now 7 points. Dixon has 12. Leitz has 12. A couple of double-figure scorers already for Central Cass, and Worry not far behind. He knocks all 3 of the charity toss is down. The lead 24, the biggest of the first half for the Squirrels now at 40-16. 1-3-1 zone. They'll put the long and lanky Leeds out in the top end of that zone. McFarland, double team comes. He gets around the defender Leeds. Pass right side, reaching for it. A one-handed catch by Ashe. Now for McFarland. McFarland drives in. As Riley finds Avery McFarland. Cross-court pass Ashe. Touch pass inside Martinson. Bounce pass Howie Newstall. Layup no. And a foul on McKinnon. Extra pass across the paint that time. Gets Newstall to the free throw line. Going to give the signal to foul on Leeds. I thought it was on McKinnon. Now they are going to give it to McKinnon. Put the player foul up on the scoreboard. High atop the activity center is the first free throw for Newstall. Good. 4 points for Howie Newstall. It is 40-17. Central Cass. Second free throw. That one rattles on through. Newstall gets them both. 40-18. 2:15 in counting first half. Coppervig, the left wing, attacks to the short corner. Back up top, Christian Leeds. 2-3 Bulldog zone. Worry down low. They collapse down on Dixon for McKinnon. Up top, Leeds. Christian heads right of the dribble, hands it off to Cade McKinnon. Free throw line, lob caught by Dixon, poked away by Avery McFarland. Josh able to retrieve it between the circles. Left wing on the drive, left elbow jump shot for Worry. Pull up Jade, no. The rebound goes to Ashe, his third. Ashe down floor, hit Avery McFarland in stride. McFarland with it left wing. Minute 43 to go in the second quarter. McFarland, wraparound pass, Newstall. Far corner, quick trigger three, Ashe. Back rim, no. Rebound corralled by Christian Leeds, his fifth rebound. Leads down the right side with it. Christian stops right wing, works his way back between the circles. McKinnon free throw line stops, returns it for Leeds. Christian to the free throw line. Left wing, Coppervig steps into a 21-footer. Back rim, no. Rebound and a collision. Leeds got to the rebound and fouled from behind by Ashe. Third personal on Matthew Ashe. It is the 8th team fouled against the Bulldogs, so Ashe picks up his third with a minute 20 to go here in the first half, and Christian Leeds will shoot the bonus. Squirrels have been very good, 7 of 9 from the free throw line here in the first half. Leeds for the bonus, and the first one good. This will be the home of the Region 1 Boys Basketball Tournament, March 9th, 10th, and 12th, the Blickery Activity Center. In what should be a wide open regional. It's kind of slowly but surely the seeds starting to take shape. The regular season ends for the boys on Thursday. Free throw good. Play-in round will be the following Tuesday. That would be what? March 3rd. 42-18 as Leeds knocks both tosses down. McFarland with it. That's Avery McFarland. Steps back at the three-point arc. Howie Newstall, the short corner, now retreats. Jake Deutsch into the game. 5'11 sophomore for Central Cass. Here's a dribble handoff to McFarland. Avery McFarland up top. Leeds goes for the poke-away steal. Didn't get it this time. Pass Martinson. Quick three is up. Back rim no good from the near corner. Ball tipped. Far corner picked up Brant Larson. Immediately met by Leeds. Bounce pass is taken away. Stolen by Cates for Leeds. Down floor. Worry right-handed layup. Good. Nicely done in transition. Off the turnover. Owen Worry 44-18. Central cast the lead, 35 seconds in counting second quarter. A drive by Avery McFarland into a pair of Central Cass defenders and a foul called. It's team foul number 7 against Central Cass. Christian Leeds picks up his second, so Coppervig and Leeds 2 fouls each. Avery McFarland 2 points, and he will head to the free throw line. 70% foul shooter for Milnor Sargent. Sam Coppervig will check in, the freshman for Central Cass, after free throw number 1, which McFarland makes. 44-19. Leeds will take a seat. 33.6 seconds to go here in the first half. And in Central Cass, after kind of had a couple of snags over the course of the regular season, but trying to play some really good basketball. McFarland hits both free throws, 44-20. As McFarland hits them both, shot clock is off. 27 seconds to go here in the first half. Owen Worry between the circles. Deutsch, left wing, returns it for Worry. Down to 18 seconds to go. Pass for Cates. 13 seconds left between the circles with it. It is Worry. Right side, Sam Coppervig to the corner with it. Cates drives in. Entry pass, Brady Robinson. Lost it, or was it stripped? Nope, lost it on his own. without any help from Riley McFarland. Turnover number 4 for Central Cass. 5.8 seconds to go here in the first half. That ball got away out to the track behind the basketball court on the east end of the Blickery Activity Center. Pass will go out to midcourt. Loose ball intercepted by Deutsch. Touch pass Cates. Worry, long three left side. He got it! Off the turnover at midcourt. Deutsch the steal for Cates, and Worry caught it on the run. A left wing three, a long three, and sinking it to end the first half of play. How about that? That ends a terrific first half for the Central Cass Squirrels. As Worry hitting the three, he had 11 points in the second quarter, 13 first half, and the Squirrels with the lead here at the halftime break from the Blickery Activity Center in the NDSCS Boys Basketball Bonanza. Halftime score, Central Cass 47, Milnor North Sargent 20. We're back with the first half numbers in 2 minutes.
Did you miss any or all of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Over 90% of the games on the Magnitude Sports Media Network are available on demand on our website within a couple hours, so you can watch the game anytime. You can also take advantage of the DVR feature, which puts instant replay instantly into your hands. You can watch a delayed version of this live broadcast, rewatch a big play or score, and then at any time, return to live action simply by clicking live. Now you don't have to miss your son's game-winning goal, your daughter's set, stealing a serve. Thanks for watching the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Magnitude Sports Media Network is your home for all types of sports programming in a 3-state region. Over 500 previous games are available right now on demand. Since 2017, we've brought you an average of 275 games a year, including junior varsity and varsity matchups across 8 different sports. Now we're on pace for the same amount of games this year. It's a whole lot of sports, and it's all right here, where North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota teams play. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Okay, here are 3 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a sport in high school.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages.
And number 3.
High school sports are safer than ever before.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators.
Subscribe to Magnitude Sports on YouTube. Go to youtube.com, search for Magnitude Sports, click on subscribe, click on the bell, and select your alert preference of all, personalized, or none. By selecting all, you'll be notified to every live broadcast and video upload we make. Selecting personalized will notify you only to the games and videos most likely to interest you, and selecting none will help us out by becoming a subscriber but avoid unnecessary mobile and email notifications. Direct link is youtube.com/ndsportschannel/live. Thanks for subscribing to Magnitude Sports on YouTube.
Back here at the Blickery Activity Center, Brad Anderson with you, Jeremy McIntyre at our studios. Coverage brought to you by Bank North, Dakota Heritage Bank of North Dakota, Jerry's Excavating of Castleton, Moore Engineering, West Fargo, and Piper Tax Services, Castleton and Enderlin. Northern Cass and Sargent Central will follow 15 to 20 minutes after the completion of this game, and then approximately 5:30, around 5:30 to 5:45, Richland and T.O. Spazina out of South Dakota. Final game around 7, we'll have Lisbon taking on Hankinson. Both those teams playing last night. Lisbon beat Wyndmere-Lidgerwood. Hankinson lost to Kindred. Here's Central Cass, a pretty complete first half as the Squirrels on top, and a very convincing 47 to 20 lead here at the half. As taking a look at the first half numbers, Christian Leitz leading 3 in double figures. 14 for Leitz, 5 rebounds for Christian, and a couple of steals as well, including a poke-away steal that led to a basket and eventual 3-point play opportunity. 14 points for Christian Leitz, 5 rebounds. Owen Worry had 11 second-quarter points. He had a pair of threes, got fouled on a three-pointer, and hit all 3 free throws as well, and hit that long-range 3 off a turnover in the final seconds. Pass was intercepted at midcourt by Deutsch, got it to Cates between the circles, and then Worry in the far corner, a long-range 3, and buried it to beat the first-half horn. 13 for Owen Worry in the first half. Josh Dixon, 12 points, 5 rebounds. 5 points for Wes Cates off the bench, and 3 for Max Kabervig. Total of 47 of the first half for the Central Cass Squirrels, as the Squirrels coming in scoring 63.4 points a game. They've hit the high 70s a couple of times for points. As taking a look, we'll get to the season totals here in just a second. They're 9 of 11 from the free throw line. Owen Worry 3 of 3. Leeds 3 of 3. Dixon goes 2 of 3. And Wes Cates 1 of 2. Team fouls 7 against Central Cass. Christian Leeds, Max Kobervig 2 each. Leeds picked up his second. The final minute of the first half, Kobervig picked up 2 in the opening quarter. His second with 1:08 to go in the first. 1 each for Brady Robinson, Cade McKinnon, and Zach Cates. Leeds and Dixon leading the Squirrels on the glass, 5 rebounds each, 4 first-half turnovers for Central Cass. Squirrels season high in points, 79 in their season opener against Mayport ZG in Mayville back on December 14th. They've hit the high 70s, 77 against Tri-State and Wyndmere-Lidgerwood, 76 against Hankinson on February 7th. They keep this pace up, might have a chance at 80 today. Milnor Sargent led by Howie Neustel off the bench. The Bulldogs reserve 7 points. Neustel with 5 to lead the way for the Bulldogs. 3 points each on 3-pointers for Matthew Ashe and Micah Anderson. Avery McFarland 4 points. 2 points each for Brant Larson and Riley McFarland, and 1 for Luke Martinson. 20 the first half total for the Bulldogs. 5 of 6 was Milnor Sargent from the free throw line. McFarland 2 of 2. Luke Martinson 1 for 2. Howie Neustel 2 of 2. Team fouls 8 against Milnor Sargent. 3 on Matthew Ashe. Picked up his third with 1:20 to go before halftime. 2 on Brant Larson. He got those early in the first 2.5 minutes of the game, but did play quite a bit with those 2 fouls. McFarland, Neustel, and Riley McFarland. Avery and Riley 1 foul each, along with Neustel. Leading rebounder Ashe with 3 10 first-half turnovers for the Milnor Sargent Bulldogs. By quarter, Central Cass started fast, led 23-7 after 1. 24-13 in the second quarter, and the Squirrels lead it 47-20 here at halftime. Games earlier today here at the Blick Reactivity Center. Game 1 this morning saw Kindred defeating Oak 64-46. Cavalier in overtime made the long trip from near the Canadian border down here to the Southern Valley and beat Tri-State in overtime 74-70. And Wyndmere-Lidgerwood, Todd Hosford's team, their second win of the week. They beat Napoleon Gackle-Streeter 68-58. Right now this game does count towards the region standings. And right now, Central Cass in control. Squirrels 47, Milnor Sargent 20. We're back with the second half of play from the Blick Reactivity Center at Worry Arena after this 2-minute timeout.
Did you miss any or all of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Over 90% of the games on the Magnitude Sports Media Network are available on demand on our website within a couple hours, so you can watch the game anytime. You can also take advantage of the DVR feature, which puts instant replay instantly into your hands. You can watch a delayed version of this live broadcast, rewatch a big play or score, and then at any time, return to live action simply by clicking live. Now you don't have to miss your son's game-winning goal or your daughter's set sealing ace serve. Thanks for watching the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Magnitude Sports Media Network is your home for all types of sports programming in a 3-state region. Over 500 previous games are available right now on demand. Since 2017, we've brought you an average of 275 games a year, including junior varsity and varsity matchups across 8 different sports. Now we're on pace for the same amount of games this year. It's a whole lot of sports, and it's all right here, where North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota teams play. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Okay, here are 3 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a sport in high school.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages.
And number 3.
High school sports are safer than ever before.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators.
Subscribe to Magnitude Sports on YouTube. Go to youtube.com, search for Magnitude Sports, click on subscribe, click on the bell, and select your alert preference of all, personalized, or none. By selecting all, you'll be notified to every live broadcast and video upload we make. Selecting personalized will notify you only to the games and videos most likely to interest you, and selecting none will help us out by becoming a subscriber but avoid unnecessary mobile and email notifications. Direct link is youtube.com/ndsportschannel/live. Thanks for subscribing to Magnitude Sports on YouTube.
The regular season for Class B boys basketball will end. Well, some of the district tournaments will start next weekend, but for Region 1, Regular season will end on Thursday because the Region 1 girls basketball tournament, which we'll have for you on 103.9 The Truck, with 4 games from the Shield Center, Sanford Health Athletic Complex, starting at 3 p.m. on Monday. Semifinals Tuesday. The finals will be Friday instead of Thursday because of the Shield Center. The Shack will be busy with NDSU basketball, Bison and South Dakota State in a doubleheader on Thursday. So therefore, Region 1 girls finals will be Friday. The other 7 regionals in Class B will be on Thursday, and then the pairings will come out late Friday night for the state tournament. We'll have the 4 games for you. 103.9 The Truck starting at 3 o'clock. Kindred and Tri-State, followed by Richland and Hankinson. Central Cass and Milnor Sargent. And then Northern Cass and Lisbon. Lisbon, the 11 seed, getting a win as they surprised number 6 seed Enderlin. I don't know if it was a surprise. They actually beat the Eagles in the regular season as well, but the second straight year the Broncos won a road play-in game and headed on to the region quarters. In the region quarters for the 4th straight year now. Actually, yeah, the 4th straight year. Right side, here's a handoff. Anderson for Ashe. Ashe hands it off back to Micah Anderson. He'll tee up a 3 from 22 feet. Front rim no good. Rebound Dixon. 6 boards now for Josh Dixon. Squirrels have Worry, Dixon, Leitz, Coppervig, and Zach Cates. Leitz between the circles for Max Coppervig. 7.5 to go in the third. Screen coming from Dixon. Max picks up his dribble. Left wing for Leitz. Looks inside. Entry past Dixon. Back to the basket. He'll challenge McFarland. Hook is up. No good. Ball tipped into the hands of Brant Larson for Milnor Sargent. Ashe, Larson, Avery McFarland, Anderson, and Martinson, your 5 for the Bulldogs. A pull-up free throw line jump shot, and Ashe sinks that one. 5 for Matthew Ashe. 47-22. Squirrels lead by 25. 7:05 to go here in the third quarter. Northern Cass and Sargent Central next. Lob inside. Dixon gets the feed from Leitz. Misses it. Second chance for Josh, and he's fouled inside. Free throws coming his way. Squirrels taking advantage with Dixon inside. Bulldogs really don't have a true post. Ashe's probably fits more as a kind of a wing than he is a true post, and the Squirrels have really exploited that. Foul is on Anderson, his first. Dixon's first free throw is good. Yeah, we talked about it earlier. The more and earlier in the game that Dixon gets involved, he's got a very good mid-range shooting touch. If he gets the ball inside, he's got good footwork. He knocks both free throws down, but the more they get him involved, the better. 49-22. Central Cass 27-point lead, in control of this one early in the third. McFarland, they run the weave. Martinson back for Micah Anderson. Crossover Micah, hands it off up top. Martinson, he'll drive, gets to the blocks, stops, spins on Cates. Pretty move, but missed the shot. Ball tipped out to Anderson. Micah will drive and has it blocked from behind, rejected, swatted away by Coppervig. He swatted that out to Fairmont, out of bounds. It'll belong to Milnor Sargent. Inbounds coming. Pass will go out. Larson finding Avery McFarland up top. Ashe, not about a 3. Contested there, putting a hand on his face. Dixon, he'll drive instead. Turns, nice footwork to the rim. Layup no good. And Zach Cates, his second rebound on the afternoon for Central Cass. It's 4-on-2. Cates drives, pass tipped by Larson, and stolen. Taken there by Ashe. 4-on-2 for Milnor Sargent. Ashe will drive, sweeping right-handed shot is good. Off the Central Cass turnover, Matthew Ashe was 7, 49-24. Central Cass a 25-point lead. 6:03 to go, third quarter. Right wing Cates has it now for Max Coppervig. Max a back dribble out between the circles. Max right side between the legs on the dribble. Right wing Worry. He'll fire for 3 quickly. That spins off no good. Rebound Dixon. Attacks Larson. Puts up the shot off the glass and kisses it off the window for 2. 16 for Dixon. And close to a double-double. 16 points, 8 rebounds unofficially. 51-24 Squirrels. Here's a handoff. Stepping back. Baseline shot. Micah Anderson hits. 5 for Micah, 51-26 down floor. Worry got behind the defense, and he's fouled hard by Anderson. And Worry took another shot. He released down floor as Worry fouled by Anderson. That's going to be the second on Micah, and Owen Worry still down. I wonder if he might have got the wind knocked out of him. Like I said, he's shaken but not stirred, and Worry will head to the free throw line. He got in midair and was fouled hard as Anderson trying to get back and contest. And Owen's taken his share of contact here in recent games. Game at Enderlin a couple of weeks ago. He took 2 charges and then a third offensive foul he drew. Free throw is missed. I believe it was Gus. It was one of the Hurlbirds. I believe Gus got him up in the nose. He had a bloody nose in that game. Second free throw for Worry, good. Took a charge earlier, and then that hard foul. 52-26, 14 now for Worry. 52-26 Central Cass, 5:23 and counting in the third. Here's Anderson with it. Micah turns back to his left. Good tight on-ball defense, Coppervig. Mike on the drive, bounce pass, thread the needle nicely. And the layup good for Ashe. Tight window to deliver that pass and hit him right in stride for the layup. 52-28. 5:07 to go here in the third quarter. Worry, quick trigger three up. That's off, no good. Battle for the loose ball. And finally into the hands of Matthew Ashe for the Bulldogs. Ashe will drive. Trying to step through, and it's slapped away by Worry. Larson bobbles it, picks it up, drops it off for Avery McFarland in the short corner. Back up top, Anderson, right of the key from 20. That is up no good. Rebound Leeds. 6th rebound for Christian Leeds. Ball knocked away. Contesting there, Larson. We have a whistle to timeout. Timeout Squirrels. Will be a short one called by Matt Norman. 4:44 to go in the third. Central Cass 52. Milnor Sargent 28. Back in 30 seconds.
Subscribe to Magnitude Sports on YouTube. Go to youtube.com, search for Magnitude Sports, click on subscribe, click on the bell, and select your alert preference of all, personalized, or none. By selecting all, you'll be notified to every live broadcast and video upload we make. Selecting personalized will notify you only to the games and videos most likely to interest you. And selecting none will help us out by becoming a subscriber, but avoid unnecessary mobile and email notifications. Direct link is youtube.com/NDSportsChannel/live. Thanks for subscribing to Magnitude Sports on YouTube.
4:44 to go in the third. Welcome back to the Blick Reactivity Center at Worry Arena. 52-28. Brad Anderson with you. 103.9 The Truck, 103.9thetruck.com. Copperving pulls up, free throw circle, jump shot in and out for Max, no good. Rebound grabbed on the run by Anderson is fourth. Down floor, pass out of the reach of Copperving, grabbed by Ashe, and he is fouled inside by Leeds. Long pass down floor here to the near side, nearly stolen by the Squirrels. As it will be free throws coming here for Ashe. Now on Leeds is third, free throws good. 7 points here in the third quarter for Matthew Ashe. He has 10 in the game now. First Bulldog into double figures, 52-29 in favor of Central Cass. Free throw good. 8 of the 10 Bulldog points for Ashe, 52-30. 4:25 and counting here in the third quarter from the Blick Reactivity Center at Worry Arena. Coppervig will drive, hand it off to Leeds. Wes Cates in the game for the Squirrels as Leeds stops inside the arc, right wing. Worry try to cut him off. Larson did in the short corner, tried to wheel the pass into the paint. Two defenders there blanketing Dixon, tipped by the Bulldogs and out of bounds. Substitutions in for Milnor Sargent. Rylan Brouillard and Riley McFarland check into the game for Milnor Sargent. To the near corner with it, Worry. Worry will drive into the paint past Anderson, the runner. Good. 16 for Owen Worry. 54-30. Central Cass lead is 24 across the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter from the Blickery. The NDSCS Bonanza. Brouillard top of the key. Nearly had it poked away from behind and taken away by Leeds. 2-on-1. Coppervig returns it for Leeds. Bobbles it, picks it up. Flips it back for Coppervig. Drives in, draws the contact, puts it up and in. Extra pass and Coppervig. It's the return feed from Leeds off the turnover. 56-30. Leeds started it with the steal. He'll get the assist. Riley McFarland back to the basket in the high post area. Back up top for Ashe. Heads left with it. 3:28 to go here in quarter number 3 from the Blick. Here's a drive by Ashe to the rim. Sweeping left-handed shot good. And Ashe taking over in this third quarter. He has 10. 56-32. Despite that, Bulldogs aren't making up a lot of ground. 3:14 to go in the third. High on the right side, Wes Cates for the Squirrels. Left-handed dribble, drive past the defender to the rim. Layup good! 7 for Cates. Another good performance off the bench. 58-32. 3 minutes to go in the third. Anderson between the circles, chest high on the dribble. Hands it off. No, fakes on the handoff instead. Behind the back dribble. Micah, bounce pass for Riley McFarland. Shot inside, good. Riley McFarland, the assist to Anderson. 58-34 Central Cass. 2:43 and counting in the third. Wes Cates has to lace up a sneaker. He's late in getting back. 3 fresh ones in for the Squirrels at the next dead ball. Cross-court pass Leeds. Bulldogs showing like a man-to-man defense. They're going to collapse into the paint as they drive inside. Dixon up strong and scores. 18 for Dixon. 60-34 Squirrels. Down floor with it. Riley McFarland got behind the defense, puts it up with the right hand around Dixon and scores. 6 for McFarland. Back in transition come the Bulldogs. 60-36 Central Cass. Leeds entry past Dixon. Dixon towards the high post area. Pass batted away by Anderson. Josh gets it back up top for Worry. Worry off a screen from Leeds. They tried the pick and roll. It wasn't there. Dixon right wing. Hands it off to Leeds. He'll tee up a 3 right side and bury it. 17 for Christian Leeds. His second triple of the afternoon. 63-36. And the Squirrels, in a word this afternoon, have been efficient in the half court. Bounce pass inside. Ashe in for McFarland, and Riley fouled as Dixon went up for the block shot, but contact and a foul against the Squirrels. Foul's going to be the first of the half against Central Cass. It'll be on whom? It'll be the second of the half, beg your pardon, against the Squirrels. Worry picks it up, his first. Leads with 3 fouls for Central Cass. Ashe 3 for the Bulldogs. Free throw missed by Riley McFarland. He has 6 points this afternoon. Riley on the year averaging a little over a point a game. Jake Deutsch, Sam Kaberveg, and Brady Robinson in for Central Cass. Out go Leeds, Wes Cates, and Dixon. Minute 42 to go in the third. Free throw up, trying to bank it in. McFarland off the glass, no good. He missed them both. Cade McKinnon, first rebound of the game for the Squirrels. Deutsch with it, nearly lost the dribble, able to hand it off to Sam Kaberveg. In the circles comes Kabervig. Eye on the right for McKinnon. Screen coming up top from Robinson. Left-handed take by Cade. No. Swings it to Kabervig left wing instead. McKinnon posting up on the blocks. Left side Cates. Inside. Flashing for the ball. Robinson dribbles out of the paint. Pass dropped by Kabervig. Tried to pick it up on his hip and dropped it. Second turnover for the Squirrels. 6 now in the afternoon. A minute and 16 seconds to go in the third. Inbounds Ashe in there with Anderson. Howie Newstall back into the game. Riley McFarland and Avery McFarland. Hand off Anderson. Micah up top, met by Deutsch. He's used up his dribble. Right side for Ashe. Ashe, left-handed take, spins on McKinnon, tries to step through, puts it up over 2 defenders, no good. McKinnon another rebound for the Squirrels. Outlet for Sam Kabervig. Left-handed dribble, Kabervig. Final minute of play here in the third. Up top, McKinnon. Right wing, Robinson. Robinson, left-handed dribble, works his way in the paint. Brady, cut off by a pair of defenders. Turnaround shot. He got it. First 2 for Brady Robinson. 65-36. I bet Dad Mark's pretty happy I see Mark over there. 65-36. About a 5-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Robinsons are busy. They get to a lot of activity. Scoop shot up by Anderson, no good. Rebound goes to Brady Robinson. On the right side with it. On the drive, Zach Cates. Now we'll pull it back out. McKinnon between the circles. 15 to go in the third. Shot clock is off. See if McKinnon attacks here. Cade to the corner. Sam Kabervig, drive and dish. 3 for Sam up front rim. No. Rebound swiped away. Ashe down to 2. 1 and stolen by Cade. Zach puts up the shot. He made it. Will it count? And they'll give it to him. Stolen kind of casually there by Zach Cates and flipped up the shot from the left wing and knocked it in to end the third quarter. At the end of 3, Central Cass 67, Milnor Sargent 36, fourth quarter in 1 minute.
Okay, here are 3 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a sport in high school.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages.
And number 3.
High school sports are safer than ever before.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators.
Subscribe to Magnitude Sports on YouTube. Go to youtube.com, search for Magnitude Sports, click on subscribe, click on the bell, and select your alert preference of all, personalized, or none. By selecting all, you'll be notified to every live broadcast and video upload we make. Selecting personalized will notify you only to the games and videos most likely to interest you. And selecting none will help us out by becoming a subscriber, but avoid unnecessary mobile and email notifications. Direct link is youtube.com/ndsportschannel/live. Thanks for subscribing to Magnitude Sports on YouTube.
Central Cass ball to start the fourth. 3 right side. Kabervig buries the triple. Second three for Coppervig. He has 8 points. Hugo Zamaron into the game for Central Cass. 5'9" senior in there with Dixon, Leeds, Coppervig. That's Max along with Wes Cates. 70-36. Ashy's pass. Neustel couldn't get free to pick it up on the bounce. Turnover Milnor Sargent. For the Bulldogs, it's Neustel, Brant Larson, Ashy, along with Avery McFarland and Martinson. Up top, lead 70-36. So we'll start the fourth quarter in running time. Lead 30-plus points. A drive by Wes Cates. Nice spin move and finishes for 2. 9 for Wes Cates. 72-36. So if we stay in running time, this will go warp speed here in the fourth quarter. Martinson between the circles, but the Squirrels now with 3 straight impressive Region 1 wins. 3 by Ashy good. Assuming they finish this off, and they should. 72-39 as Ashy's had an excellent second half. 13 points, 16 to lead the Bulldogs. 6:45 and counting in the fourth. Coppervig now for Zamaron between the circles. Squirrels from right to left here in the second half. Entry pass Dixon. In for Leeds. Turnaround shot. Good. Had Dixon out on the wing that time. Christian Leeds. 19 for Leeds. He has 19. Dixon 18. Worry 16. 3 in double digits for Central Cass. 74-39 Squirrels. McFarland make that Ashy on the drive. Matt puts it up and in for 2. Let's drive and finish off the window for Matthew Ashy. 74-41. Back comes Max Coppervig. Left-handed dribble by Max up top, between the legs on the dribble. Will hook a pass for Dixon. They front down on Leeds down low. Back out, deep three, Coppervig. Back rim, no. Tapped up, loose ball. Grabbed inside, Dixon. Got it off the tip, and lays it up and in with the left hand. 20 points, 9 rebounds unofficially for Dixon. 76-41. 5:50 and rolling here in the fourth. In the circles with it, McFarland. Avery McFarland for Neustel. They run the weave. Martinson. Now Ashy will get his turn up top. Head on 3 coming. Flat and short off the front rim. And the rebound to Zamaron. Hugo down the right side. Line change coming for Central Cass at the next dead ball. Coppervig tells Cates to clear out. Max will attack. He'll drive left-handed. Layup. Good. Coppervig now into double figures with 10. 78-41. 5:20 to go in the fourth. Brant Larson left wing for the Bulldogs. Pops it off of the corner. Now a spin move. Down the baseline underneath the basket. Martinson cut off by Cates underneath the hoop. Ashy. Cross-court pass. Stepping back. Neustel. Pass batted away. Reaching for it. Cates couldn't cleanly get the steal. Martinson drives. Had it knocked free. Stolen by the Squirrels. Leeds. Down floor. Coppervig behind the defense. He'll lay it up. On left it short. Put back. Cleaning up the mess is Leeds. And in for 2. Timeout. Be a timeout by Matt Norman just to get some substitutions in, nothing more. McKinnon in, Sam Coppervig, Brady Robinson, and Deutsch in. Zamaron will be the only one that stays in out of the previous 5 for Central Cass. 4:52 to go in the fourth as Wiley McFarland in for Milnor Sargent. Will join Martinson, Ashy, Micah Anderson, and Avery McFarland. 80-41 as the Squirrels at a season high in points now with 80. Previous was 79 back in December. Here's a drive to the blocks, Martinson, and that stop was not a clean one. He walked and a turnover. Now 15 for Milnor Sargent, and we are in running time. That clock continuing to tick. 4.5 minutes to go in the fourth with Northern Cass and Sargent Central coming up. Might get back a little closer to being on schedule. Probably be a little after 4 o'clock on the tip with the Cadets and the Jaguars. Zamaron baseline, cut off Brant Larson. Bounce pass in for Deutsch, tipped free and out of bounds. We'll wrap things up in our post game. Take a quick break. Come back here to the Blickery for the next game with Northern Cass and Sargent Central. Still later on, looking forward to watching this one. Richland and T.O. Spazina out of South Dakota. Talking with Cody Ryland, Richland coach last night. T.O. Spazina apparently very good out of northeastern South Dakota. Richland, the Colts, a nice win last night at Northern Cass. Pretty much locked in as the 3 seed in Region 1. McKinnon put his head down, but did not put up the shot. Ball tip free. Robinson. Sam Coppervig near corner. Zamaron. Hugo left side for 3. Back rim no good. Rebound McKinnon. McKinnon up strong. He'll put it up and in. First points for McKinnon. Talking with Matt Norman earlier in the week and trying to get Cade to be a little more aggressive on the offensive end. He's a good physical kid at 6'2", but kind of shies away from the hoop. Anderson on the drive, had it stripped. Ball tipped away, stolen by Robinson. And over Bulldogs, 2-on-2. Brady will drive to the rim, lays it up, back tab, no good. Foul against the Bulldogs. So the line change coming in for Milnor Sargent is Ryan Weber will empty out his bench. Foul's going to be on the Bulldogs. That is the third of the second half. Number 1 on Luke Martinson. Free throw for Robinson, front rim and short. Substitutions in for Central Cass. As checking in, that's 54. I believe that is Logan Prochnow that is in for Central Cass, and it is Logan Prochnow. Teddy Metzger will cover it as well. Free throw good for Robinson. Teddy Metzger, number 50, checking into the game for the Squirrels as well as Robinson comes out, and some new bodies in there for Milnor Sargent. Nick Hansen, an 8th grader, number 12, checking in. Number 13, I can see who that is here for Milnor Sargent. I believe that might be Calvin Volpe. They're pushing a foul. It's going to be against Central Cass. 31 Gage Sundquist, 6'3 junior is in. Foul's going to be on Logan Prochnow. That's his first 13 foul. 2.5 minutes to go here in this one. Bounce pass tip free, Bulldog ball. Entry pass intended for Sundquist, tipped away. Deutsch trying to come up with a steal. Metzger nearly got there as well. Sundquist comes away with the ball for the Bulldogs. Back up top, left of the key, 3-point shot. Hansen, front rim, no. Ball tip, loose ball. That one is secured by Central Cass. The board to Logan Prochnow. On floor come the Squirrels. Sam Coppervig, right wing. A crossover drive, gets to the rim, lays it up, and finishes for 2. Sam Coppervig for 2. 85-41 Squirrels. 2 minutes to go on this one. Central Cass will move to 12-7. Now 8-3 in the region with the victory. This one does count towards the region standings. Bulldog ball, Calvin Volpe in the game, number 14. He's a 6-foot sophomore. Inside Sundquist, off the glass, he banks it home. Gage Sundquist for 2, 85-43. Now a minute 40 to go here in regulation time. Prochnow, we have a timeout. Get another substitution in there for Central Cass. 44, normally Peterson checking in for Central Cass. Normally Brendan Maggio. Brendan still out due to injury. Your corner with it. And they drive inside Prochnow, and we have a whistle to foul called against the Bulldogs. Even with the foul, once we're now into running time, the clock continues to move. Foul's going to be on Sundquist, his first, 4th Bulldog team foul. Minute 11 to go here in the ballgame. Inbounds near corner with it on the drive. Prochnow got stripped on his way up, taken away by the Bulldogs. Turnover Central Cass. Nick Hansen on the right side for the Bulldogs. It's a spin move. Got stripped on his way to the hoop, and he traveled anyway. Turnover Milnor Sargent. Now 7 second half turnovers for the Bulldogs. 17 on the game. The clock continues to run inside of 50 seconds. Zamaron right side for the Squirrels. Milnor Sargent will drop to 5-14 of the year. They will finish up next week on Thursday. They will get, I believe they finish up with Hankinson. Down floor with it. Calvin Volpe to the short corner. All taken away by Central Cass. Yep, they'll finish at home with the Hankinson Pirates on Thursday in Milnor. Turnover. It's now 18 for Milnor Sargent. 21 seconds to go. Coppervig will dribble out the clock. Shot clock is officially off. And Central Cass, again, very, very impressive performance here today as they will finish up with Sargent Central at home on Thursday and a chance to finish in the region at 9-3 and perhaps end as the number 4 seed for the region playoffs. Horn sounds, and that'll do it. Squirrels win at 85-43, the final score. 4 in double figures for Central Cass. Dixon with 20. Leeds finishes with 21 points. Rory 16, Coppervig 10 as Central Cass moves to 12-7 now on the season. And they go to 8-3 in the region. Milnor Sargent 3-8 in region play, 5-14 overall. Final.